Buddy, welcome back. It's been a hot minute. I've been setting up my new computer. There's a lot we need to talk about, and this is just one of those things. And it happened to have dropped last night, like 11:30 ish. I don't know. It's big stuff. Okay, and it's not Fire Emblem related. Kind of, maybe, potentially. It's not really Genshin related. It's not really any games that I talk about ever related. However, it is Nintendo related, and it is big Nintendo related because, y'all, the Nintendo Switch Pro just got leaked last night. Hard. Thank you to Amazon Mexico for giving us the hope that we needed. So basically, if you don't follow Nintendo on Twitter, you should, because they're good peoples, and I've gotten a fair amount of amiibo and things from them. Just, letting me know when stuff goes live. They are pretty much who I follow, right? So last night, I get push notifications from them, and I saw, oh, hey, look at this. New Nintendo Switch Pro, eh? From Amazon Mexico. And I went to the actual webpage. You can see now if you go here, it's no longer listed. Oopsies. But last night, this is pretty much the screen you got. And I looked it up on my phone. That's the screenshot below us here. If you're wondering what that is. That was from my phone. That is a listing for a Nintendo Switch Pro. And it's called New Nintendo Switch Pro. I don't think that's a thing. But Nintendo does have a habit of putting new in front of stuff. We all remember the new Nintendo 3DS and things like that. So I'm surprised they didn't call it the new Wii instead of the Wii U. But that's neither here nor there. Not important for us to talk about. But what is important for us to talk about is the fact that there were some model numbers. Alright, so this is supposedly the model number for the Switch that was listed. And then there were other model numbers found. Oh dear. It's probably talking about games that are upcoming. That would be my guess. Because E3 is right around the corner. We will have an E3 speculation video to put out. So if you're interested in that, be sure to come back and subscribe and whatnot. But these are likely game numbers that they're holding. I wouldn't be too surprised. 2021, obviously, for the year. And then the other item numbers for things to follow. This would be NNSW, New Nintendo Switch, perhaps, is what that is. I don't know. But there was a lot here. There's a lot kind of pointing toward the fact that this is what we're going to have. We may have even had it last year announced. But obviously with all of the insanity that was ongoing, right, that wasn't really possible. But now, in the light of day, in the cold, harsh reality of day, here we are looking at a couple product numbers, as well as, an actual place for the Switch product to be listed. And then Nintendo also says that Amazon leaked Spyro Reignited trilogy on April 4th. And that was announced the next day. I don't know if that's going to be the case. However, I will say this. More than likely, they are going to announce this before E3. So the E3 can be about the games, and they don't have to worry about the hardware announcement. Nintendo doesn't really do hardware announcement, right? They don't talk about, their graphics or their frame rates or anything like that. Nintendo is very much about, hey, look how cool this game is. Isn't it fun? Don't you love it? That's Nintendo in a nutshell, if you're unfamiliar. Some of us would like to know the specs and things like that. But for all it's worth, there have been a fair amount of leaks, speculations, I guess. We'll put quotations around all of those, about pieces for the Nintendo Switch Pro, which is what it's been kind of like dubbed ever since. But things like, screen dimensions and glass pieces coming in from Samsung and processors, like all of these things have been kind of talked about and how they're in development. And we've kind of been like, I wonder if that's going on the new Nintendo Switch. And more than likely they were. So we've all just kind of been like waiting for this, you can see new Nintendo Switch Pro is actually trending on Twitter. That's interesting. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. I shouldn't be clicking in the... Oh, God. I don't know why there's a remote. It's just a remote on Wii. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Anyway. Anywho. Point of this whole video. New Nintendo Switch Pro got listed on Amazon Mexico last night. All right. Found it, went there, verified for myself that it was real. Okay. We will get it by E3. They are going to talk about it by E3. There's no way that we're not going to get this news, with E3 coming up and all of that. Like, we're going to find out about it within the next 2 weeks. Is that how far away E3 is? Which we'll be doing live streaming E3, or trying to. Hopefully it doesn't get us taken down. But we'll be live streaming. I got the whole E3 weekend off of work, and it's going to be good stuff. I'm very excited, especially since we didn't get anything last year. All right, E3 is like that one little nugget of hope I get annually that restores my faith in the world. This is one of those things as well. I have been waiting, as many others have as well, I'm assuming, so long for some kind of morsel of... Like, I had my Nintendo Switch before I moved to Virginia. That's how long it's been since we've gotten, like, a new Nintendo product. And I'm just like, bro, we need something here. Give us something on the new Metroid. Give us something on the Breath of the Wild 2 thing. Give us anything. Please, Nintendo. We already know Splatoon 3 is coming up. We have little tidbits of thing, but neither here nor there. New Nintendo Switch is happening. Okay, it's probably going to be called the Nintendo Switch Pro. I hope they don't just put new on it, unless there could be two versions. I guess that's a thing that could also happen. They could have a Nintendo Switch Pro and then just a new Nintendo Switch, right? So it could be a new Nintendo Switch and a new Nintendo Switch Pro. Either way, if you care at all about hardware, you should probably focus on the Pro. Don't set yourself back. That would be a no-no. Anyway, neither here nor there. Probably still takes Nintendo Switch carts, which is great. Love that. No backwards compatibility nonsense that we have to worry about. Either way, these are all just speculations. The fact is that we have it, and it's real. So in the comments, let me know. Are you happy about this? Does this excite you? Are you pumped that we're getting a Nintendo Switch Pro and that it's very likely to be on the horizon? The fact that they took the website listing off is like... I love these dogs, by the way. It is very apparent that they have botched it a bit. Like, if it were still here and they were just like, yeah, there's nothing weird. We gave it the wrong name, okay? It's just it's the Mario game you've all heard about. We just gave it the wrong name by oopsies. No, they took it down. That is a key indicator that it's legit. So hopefully we'll hear about it in the next couple days. Again, if nothing else, we'll hear about it on E3. But I think they'll probably get something debuting it beforehand, just so they don't have to talk about the actual hardware. Nintendo doesn't like doing that. But anyway, comments, let me know, thoughts, excited, not excited, don't care. New Fire Emblem game? Maybe. Who knows? It could be anything. But that is all I have for you right now. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. And until then, I will catch you next time.